Who?
From Breaking Bad.
Oh, the show. I've heard good things about it. I've never actually watched it though.
Oh yeah, great show. Highly recommend it. It's definitely on my top 5 list.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a pretty big binge watcher on the TV shows. I can't really get something started and I can't stop watching it. So
Yeah, I'm the same thing.
I recently just started watching a show called Narcos. Have you heard of it?
Ooh, is that the one with Pablo Escobar?
It is. Yeah, very
Wow,
good.
it's,
Very addicting show.
Definitely have to check that out now that I have more time to Netflix and chill.
Nice.
All right, so anyway, welcome back. It's nice to
Thanks.
see you again.
Thanks, you too.
How was your weekend?
Oh, it was pretty good. Pretty staple weekend, casual. Nothing too crazy. Did a little homework. Went out with some of the boys on Saturday night.
Okay.
Had a couple drinks. Nothing too wild.
Hopefully not too many.
No, it wasn't anything too wild, but wasn't feeling the greatest on Sunday. But I'm kind of used to it now.
Okay. So, Walter, tell me a little bit about yourself. If I recall it correctly, you're a track athlete.
I am here, yeah, at NC State, as we call it now. It's pretty good gig. I do hammer throw and shot put. I've been doing it for a long time. I've had a pretty big passion for it, so I'm having a great time here, and I'm enjoying that. So it's pretty great.
Yeah, I myself used to run track back in the day. Badger pride.
Absolutely, I like it.
So, Walter, do you have any health conditions that I should know about? 'Cause I remember before you mentioned that you felt dizziness from sprint.
I did, yeah. A couple of months ago, I got a little bit head fuzzy, a little bit dizzy after doing wind sprints. It was something I didn't really think too much about until one bout I actually passed out from doing it. So after that, kind of got a little bit more nervous about it and went to see a doctor.
Okay.
But I'm cleared now. I'm
Okay, you're
all
good
set.
now? Okay,
all
cool.
set. Yeah.
Yeah, your part Q was good. So you mentioned that you like to have a couple of drinks on the weekends. Like, do you do any smoking at all? Any casual smoking?
I don't do any
Social
casual social smoking. A lot of my friends do. A lot of my friends from Niagara kind of they do it socially. I'm around it, but I don't engage in it. My father actually passed away from a cardiac event when I was a little bit younger, so I don't really want to get myself in that.
That's good.
So
So Walter, what brings you here today? Like, what are your goals for this session?
ultimately, I just want to increase my overall performance. I think I'm young and I'm an athlete, obviously, so I kind of want to push my ceiling a little bit. I know I have a little bit more to give, so I kind of looking for a little bit of guidance and motivation to push me in the right direction, and maybe learn a little bit more about supplements if I potentially need those.
Okay. So what's your current diet like?
Diet right now is pretty bro diet, I guess you could say. It's mostly just chicken, rice, broccoli.
Pretty balanced then.
Balanced somewhat, yeah.
Do
Pretty
a lot
basic.
of vegetables or?
A little bit more on the protein and carbs, not too much on the vegetables. Vegetables are minimal, but I try and squeeze them in there.
Okay, cool. So first, we're just gonna go over your test results for your aerobic and your musculoskeletal fitness. Like, do you remember all those tests we did last week?
I do, yeah.
Step test, grip strength, and all that.
Yep.
All right. So according to your results, your aerobic fitness, you have a VO2 max of 53.4, which is very good.
Awesome.
So no concern there.
Perfect.
Your grip strength was 105. So, yeah, 105. So this is a good measure of your overall muscular strength. What else? Your push-ups, you performed 37, which is excellent. That's
Perfect.
Really good. Your sit and reach was 26 inches, which is fair. Definitely room for some improvement there.
Yeah, I'm definitely not the most flexible guy, so I'm not surprised that that's not the best
That's
score.
definitely something you can work on.
Okay.
And your back extension did 106, which is pretty good. Definitely room for improvement there as well, though.
Sure.
All right, so what are some ways you think you could incorporate some flexibility? Like, I know during practices you probably do some dynamic stretching as well, like for warm-up and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I think maybe I can just do it more often. I know, like on my off days or whatever, I don't really do a whole lot of stretching. If I'm feeling tight, I just kind of just like deal with it. So maybe I can do that, or maybe even incorporate more stretching.
You do any static stretching as well?
Occasionally, yeah.
Definitely.
So I can incorporate a little bit more of that.
Perfect. What do you feel about your drinking? Like, because we don't have to completely eliminate it, but like you mentioned that you have like a lot of drinks, like maybe 10. You mentioned before you have 10 drinks per night sometimes.
Yeah.
So maybe instead of 10 drinks, we could limit it to like maybe 7 or 8. It's
Yeah.
nothing too drastic. Small steps.
Yeah,
what
sure.
do you think?
I can try that out. I know like there's a couple nights that kind of get the best of me, and you kind of get involved in some shots, and it kind of gets taken away from me a little bit. But
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. I know even especially on days when I have to work out the next day, and I kind of say to myself, I can do it and not worry about it.
Yeah.
But then I wake up and I don't really feel too great, and I stay home. So I think that can definitely help reduce the hangover potentially, or even eliminate it, and
good.
allow me to have an
It's
effective
good stuff.
workout. Yeah.
In terms of your diet, you said you have a pretty balanced diet.
I would say so. Yeah.
So if you want any more info on that, I could give you a copy of Canada's Food Guide.
Sure. That'd be awesome.
In terms of your supplementation, like since you already have like a balanced diet, you don't really need to supplement more unless you're missing something from your diet.
Sure.
So I don't want to go too much into that then.
Sure. That's no problem.
So for goal setting, you said you wanted to improve your performance maybe.
Yeah.
So here's the goal setting worksheet.
Okay.
So what I want you to do, I want you to fill out this. So this has stuff like your long-term goals, like what you can do to achieve this goal.
Sure.
Like stuff like that might sabotage your goal. So I want you to fill this out. And
Sure.
then next session we'll read through this over, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's nice to see you again, Walter.
Good to see you too. Thanks
All
a
right.
lot.
Take care.